Yo, it's your boy Warman back again. Gonna get the fighters' reactions to Chris Eubank vs Conor Benn. Yeah, Selby's fighters' reactions. Let's get into it. So guys, yeah, we had a good fight on the weekend.
100%.
Conor Benn vs Chris Eubank Jr. Epic fight. I want to see your reactions.
100%.
You got coach here.
I've gained a lot of respect for Conor Benn.
I've gained a lot of respect. So maybe talk about what you thought about the fight, what you thought previously, was your prediction correct, etc. So go, Matthew, what did you have to say?
I think originally I predicted Eubank might knock him out. I was wrong in that sense, but it didn't play out exactly how I thought it would. And I thought a lot of the rounds were close. There was a lot of swing rounds. You could go either way. It was split opinion. But gained a lot of respect for Benn. I like the way Eubank started, and I saw a game plan from Eubank. You know what I mean? But I think Benn, when you put out so much output, you're going to tire in those later rounds. And I think that's what we saw a bit. But I don't know, man.
I noticed that as well. Benn throwing a lot, everything with power.
But this is what I'm saying.
What about you, coach? What's Marcus?
All I could see was just like, from the build up, 30 odd years, the legacy, the fathers bringing the sons into the game. You could see that they're millionaires. They don't have to do this. They've gone from $1 million place to the gym, and they're putting the hard work in. So credit due to those fighters. They're real warriors. They're doing what their dads do. They got the spirit of their dads, and this is what I love about real guys who don't play boxing. So at the end of the day, respect to you, Conor. Respect to you, Eubanks. And you know what? To your fathers, you raised some good sons there. So all I'm saying is, from what I saw, boy, Conor, you wanted to take his head off clean from round 1, right the way through to round 12. So when I see Conor, how he was going on, at first I was thinking, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. But then all of a sudden I see Chris Eubanks Jr. He's using that experience, because I know that there's a couple of people that he's lost to, but he's taken the L and he's learned. That was the main thing. And he's kind of thrown his punches. And as he's throwing his punches, I can see him doing his jab and his hook, and he's keeping him at bay. So these are the kind of things that I try and incorporate with fighters, is make sure that you know how to fight people who are either shorter, taller, southpaw, all of these things. So to see Eubanks do what he's done, and then Conor readjusted his game plan and came back again. And he's still trying to take his head off. All I could see was this guy, he's up here like this, and he's just throwing. Conor, you know what? You're always the lighter guy coming in, but you've put on that weight, and you've managed it, you've maneuvered in it, and you wore that weight well. Eubanks, I know that was hard, you was dehydrated, you went in, but that warrior spirit made sure that you was up and you was running and gunning. So do you know what? Respect to both of you for everything that you did. Even if the judges turned around and scored that as a draw, trust me, the whole world would have been like, you know what, fair enough, we want to see a rematch.
What did you guys think about the actual decision? To be honest, I did see Conor, Chris Eubank winning that, to be honest. When I was watching, I thought he's won some of the early rounds, and then he actually kind of outworked him, in my opinion. I don't know if you agree.
He did. Eubanks pulled in. You're right, 100%. Eubanks came in right at the end, and he made sure. I swear I saw a 15-hit combo in round 12. I don't know what was going on, but then the spirit of Conor's dad came in, and I could see his legs just going to work, and he was moving around and doing what he had to do. So now, you know what? I could say that for them giving it to Eubanks, that's fair. That's fair. That is.
For a moment, I did think Benn might have done something, might have nicked it, but I think I was watching it a bit on emotion. I weren't really analysing it.
The commentators. You see my personal breakdown.
They're going to be holding him.
They're a bit biased, in my opinion. Commentator, bit biased, but it's not about me right now. It's about the Selby gym. So let's get some of the other fights. I love for the breakdown.
100%.
Nice, man. We don't play boxing.
We don't play boxing.
Malcolm over here.
Come on, man, Malcolm. Serious amateur right now. So let's what did you think? The build up? Did you predict anything when Eubank's dad come in with him? Was you gassed?
You know what it is? Before I saw the whole walkthrough, I said I couldn't have been winning. I couldn't have been stopping him. Obviously, I thought Eubank would be dehydrated and stuff. When I seen the dad pots walk through like this, man, I don't know. I was all gonna bet on Conor, but I said, nah, I'm not even betting that. Nah, it was a good fight though, very good fight.
100%. You said, did the right man got the decision?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
But I don't think it was 4 rounds. I don't think he.
Sorry, it was a bit closer.
Probably like 2 rounds. Eubank.
To be honest, I did see around.
But Eubank definitely won though. Definitely. Definitely had Eubank win.
It was just it was a grueling fight, innit?
Yeah, definitely. Exciting fight. That was a good fight.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We said a rematch or it's done.
I don't think the rematch needs to be.
Really? I
don't think the rematch should be as good as the first one.
I thought he was a bit drained as well.
Yeah, I don't think the rematch would be as good. It depends what weight they're doing it. If they're doing the same weight, I don't think it would be any point. That's a grueling fight.
Trust me.
I took a lot out of them.
100%. Yeah. Love for the breakdown, my guy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, my boy.
Yeah, a bit, man. So.
Alright, both hands where we like. Both hands.
Yes, we've got my guy, main man Alessandro here. So, bro, good.
Good.
Yeah, so that epic fight this weekend.
Top fight.
Eubank against Benn. Yeah, how did you see it? Did you predict the right winner? Did you have any predictions coming in?
Me honestly, I thought Ben might like win by knockout.
Is it?
But when I saw Eubank Senior come out, I was like, nah, this guy is not winning. This guy is not winning.
You said you saw the aura.
But it was crazy.
Yeah, 100%. How did you feel about the fight though initially? Did you the scorecards and that? Did you see it? How the judges saw it?
I don't think it was as dominant.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think Eubank won by 2 rounds, not 4.
Okay.
But
so like 7-5-ish.
I still think Eubank won easily. Not easily, but like he won.
I know to me it was like a rough fight, but it was kind of clear who won each round, so you could score.
Because
that's how I saw.
When Ben kept coming in, it's just he wasn't really landing.
Yeah, he's loading up.
And Eubank was just catching him clean and Leo landing better shots.
Yeah, and then the last, what do you think about the last 4 rounds? I think that's when the proper war started.
They're the best last four rounds I think I've ever seen. In the 12-round fight, it was crazy. It was a good fight. Top fight. 75. But I think best fight of my that I've watched.
Epic fight. We say a rematch. You think we need a rematch?
I don't think it's needed.
What do you think about the weight stipulations, all that stuff? Do you think it had anything to play into it? Or?
Of course, I think you could tell in the first few rounds Eubank was a bit drained. But then I feel like he just remembered who he was, got back into it.
Stuck deep, man. I agree still. Anyway, love for the breakdown, my guy. Peace out. You got Anwar here and Arda, come on.
You get me?
Some Selby
Real
amateur
Selby
fighters.
generals, you get it?
Selby generals, you might see some of their fights in the channel, if not, it's coming. But epic fight this weekend.
Eubank Ben.
What a show.
Yeah, it's a good fight. It's a very good fight.
As a boxer, and for all the casuals out there that know nothing about boxing, it was a wonderful fight. As a boxer, I enjoyed it a lot, even though it was a beautiful casuals fight. As a casuals in terms of.
That was a good fight.
In terms of the
high road was mad, fam.
Tottenham was locked off. Obviously, we're local to Tottenham as well. We are Selby set now, so we're a bit wasting Tottenham. If any pussy or online waffler wants to get smoked, the ring is here. They get it, you're welcome.
80 foot ring.
5 days out of the week.
80 foot ring.
Yeah, I listen.
It's the same ring. The same ring as you, Ben. And this ring outbox me with
Easy. Conor Ben coming.
No, wait, did I fight in the side ring? So for all your man that's gonna comment on the pads, make sure you had a boxing fight before you put any sort of comment on the pads. Make sure you know how to throw anything.
It was a good fight, though. It was a good fight.
Yeah, what we say, so
I think
from the build up, I would hear your guys' in-depth thoughts because you man, I know you man know boxing.
Yeah, I think
from the my games, everything. When you saw Eubank coming, I don't know. I personally, I was gassed.
when Cedar came in, that was a mad thing. You know, before we get to that, I think the main thing that made the fight was good was the fact that Eubank had to go down and Benn had to come up. And they met like it was a bit dangerous for Eubank because it was a bit compromised. It made it a bit more even for Benn because I think if Eubank was able to rehydrate,
I want to give Conor Benn credit, but I just can't. You got Eddie Hearn slopping him off in the back.
Yeah, Eddie has a waste man.
Yeah,
the people's champ.
you got his manager trying to scrap. I don't even know if the guy has ever had a boxing fight. You get it? They've done some dodgy rules for Eubank, like Eubank against all odds. The rehydration clause, dodgy scales.
That's how I saw it.
The ring got smaller size, so just so Conor Benn is. You get it? 2 weight is coming up 2 weights. He don't get a mad
Really,
disadvantage.
you fight at 154 for how long?
Facts, spitting facts out there. So, you know, I want to give him credit because he put up a good fight. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I just can't. Like, it's just it's not possible.
Honestly,
it's hard to give him credit.
me personally, sorry, just it's a button. The way I saw this fight was, if Eubank weren't drained, them last rounds would have been peak. He would have got him out of there. He would have got him out of there. But personally.
Jump across the body. Bring her free behind him. Then bring her back at him. Jump over. Jump over. That's it. Bring her across. Jump. You know the rehydration clause touched Eubank because Eubank's chin weren't looking like Eubank's chin.
He was getting wobbled easily. He was getting
I'll be honest with you, he was looking all over the place for some shots that he would eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner in other fights. Do you get it? He's like, I ain't gonna lie, Liam Smith knocked him out, on a fluke. I ain't gonna lie, and it happens as fighters. You get touched on a fluke on the fight. But apart from that, his chin's solid.
He's got pop.
It's like he's not a big guy.
He's got pop. He got smoked as well.
But for Conor Benn to be touching him with them shots and for him to be wobbling, bro. I gotta give it to Eubank. Eubank deserved it. He come across the odds, even though no one liked him before.
Everyone likes him now.
Everyone likes him now. So this fight right here might have saved Eubank's career from the shits.
Yeah. Everyone loves him now.
He deserves it because he's genuine.
As far as I'm concerned, that fight was the golden ticket for both fighters.
That's the first thing
they don't even need to rematch right now. They can go and launch their careers and fight top boys, Tank Davis, who else? Terence Crawford. They could turn around and fight all these guys. Come on, they might get a lesson. I didn't say L, I said lesson. Yeah, but all I'm saying is that there's going to be certain guys out there that they may need to go up there and fight. That's what I'm saying. And then in a few years' time, get Canelo.
Both of their names are got big. All the Americans are watching as well.
There you go. Because at the moment, is England going to be the mecca for boxing?
I think it already is.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Because there's certain guys who have come and they've put UK on the map with what they've done all over UK. So now, right, there you go. So now we've got all these other things that can happen. Do we really need a rematch right now? This is what I'm saying. I don't know. I mean, yes, there are people out there that would love to see it. Ben, I know you want to do that, but I would say think about it first, man. You've got so much more to do. Drop down to 147. That's me personally, from my heart to you. Yeah, go out there and get some fights under your belt, and then come back and you can finish business.
I feel like if he collects a belt or two, and then they catch weight again at some, but this time without the rehydration clause. If they're 160 no rehydration, or at least 15 pounds rehydration, bro. Can't give him a little bit of labour, man.
Yeah, because he's a big guy.
He is a big guy.
Well, yeah, shout out for his own. Without Riley, he won the British title in his home ground. He done well. He boxed well.
He's the first British YouTuber boxing champion. I would be the second. I would be the second one.
What champion? British title. You want the British title, innit? Yeah, you want the British title, innit? That's it.
He done well, you know that guy. He's a boxer.
Chef Clark's heavy-handed. Hey, what do you think about Yard if you want to pick it up?
I was just about to say, I thought he was going to finish my man a bit earlier.
Was it?
So I don't know what happened there.
Linden's got a bit more by Clark. I wanted to see a bit more activity. The jab was working nice, but
Linden's
like,
got
there
a
was.
one-touch
I know. I just was saying the jab was working nice.
What were you saying, Linden or Clark?
Clark.
Oh, he's talking about Vidal Riley and Clark.
Yeah. Clark's jab was working nice. He just
Vidal's too speedy.
Vidal's quick. He just.
He's
I don't know. Them right hands were.
Now Vidal's sharp.
He had to make it a bit more sharper. But I don't know if he got it in his arsenal for that.
He's not much of a puncher.
He fought Vidal's fight, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
Even everyone's talking about this 18-foot ring small. I can't lie, I was saying to coach, like for me, like when I fight in these amateur rings, that's small. So this shit, I'll outbox anyone. I can outbox anyone.
Because you got time to.
It's big enough to box. It's still big enough to box.
Was it the same size for the?
Is it? It's the
same size, yeah.
That's the smallest
pressure ring.
Oh my god, that means when we go pro, man, then we're having a laugh. We're having a laugh. I'm dancing. Just give me Usyk cardio. And my mum's like, I'm gonna dance 12 rounds. Give me Usyk cardio.
Turkish Usyk.
Yeah, Turkey. My mum's like, I'm not lying.
That's calm. That's calm. Do you say the only one who really used the ring was Eubank, weirdly? Like he just stuck up.
His pop and chin was a bit
gone. Eubank's pop and chin. I think his dad was even saying like, his legs were gone from like,
I just want to say, what a jab from Eubank for the first 3 rounds.
No, first 3 rounds.
What a jab,
Ben.
Ben's fast,
he's tough and he's fast. You know what? The steroids don't teach heart. Because Conor Benn's got heart in it. I'll give it to him. He was in he's so fit. In the 12th round, he was gone. Because he's so fit, he recovered.
Just recovered. He recovered like 20 seconds, 10 seconds.
Like I said, it's a fighting warrior spirit that these guys have. And like I said, there was a point where Eubanks clipped him. And when Eubanks clipped him, you could see that his legs just had to go to work, and you could see his legs just moving around. You could see his dad right the way in him, and then all of a sudden he just started firing again. You know, in a marathon when you get your second wind, so it was like second, third, fourth, fifth. Them man were just gunning and just firing hard. Non-stop warriors. That's what I like to see.
Was there any other substantial facts that we lacked?
I don't know if you touched on Yard yet.
Yard.
Now he should have got him out early. I personally think Yard, with all his training and the experience that he's got,
you know what?
He could have taken him out only around 5. I reckon.
You know what? Yard is a capable fighter.
I don't want to say that. I met him before.
No. Shall I be honest with you? Look, Yard is a capable fighter. I know Yard's a capable fighter because the fight he put up against a world-class Berbatiev. So and Kovalev as well. So for Yard to not be taking these guys that are nowhere near on these man's level out in the early rounds.
But you know what? I want to give a little how I see it, I feel like Lyndon, yeah, I don't know why, my man is like, he's an expert survivor. I swear that he's gonna lose. Like, man's losing, you know. He's jabbing with some hard, sharp ass jab. He's like me, if I'm injured and I just don't want to win, I'm like, I've done this, I'm not getting KO'd, let me just jab man and clinch man and throw a little uppercut to keep him there. Like, he's a bit weird, let me survive. Like, he's smart enough to, he don't get stopped by anyone really, does he? Lyndon, it's hard to get him out of there, it's frustrating. Bivol, same thing, yeah, that's why I clocked that. This guy's a good survivor.
I'm like that as well sometimes. I'm an expert survivor sometimes. To get expert, I hate him if I lie to you. That's rocking.
That's what you learn, that's what you learn.
I know, when I can't, in Arsenal though, you get it, man, it's an attribute, not a lot of man have. Certain man will just say, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna get knocked out. Me, I'm not like that, I'm just saying, fuck it, I'm gonna survive, I can't be asked to win. I just can't be asked to win, I'm trying to grip man, pop a shot, jab, cut, and you get just get my legs moving, so, bro, to give credit to that, yeah, to be an expert survivor, as Warren put it, yeah.
Yes, it does take skill.
It does take some sort of skill and mental strength.
You know, and when man, I heard people fight like before, like people like, oh, you get him out of there. He's like, nah, he's protecting his body. Like, he's doing certain things that he just don't want to get KO'd.
Oh yeah, next week as well. Good fights next week, right?
Let's be honest, guys.
Shit, is it next week?
I see the face off. It's hilarious, bro. Him and Rolly are face off.
Just a quick side.
I think we'll beat Rolly.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Like, even to have even to have a okay loss is better than to get your ass knocked out.
You know what? Damage as well.
Do you get me? Because you're protecting yourself.
I think best with
At the end of the day, bro, we're fighters. We want to protect ourselves. We want to have a longevity of a career.
That's the difference. Yard, he went into walls.
I think he's a bit shot, you know.
I think he's going through them walls.
I don't think
it does affect it. So for to have that skill on your side is good because it's going to make you your longevity as a fighter longer.
I clocked it. He's actually might be a bit damaged, bro. The guy the way he fights.
He's been through some tough fights.
I agree with you. But
boys, and the explosiveness is starting to go. He's not.
I'm gonna fly home. I'm sweaty. Need to go shower.
Breakdown, guys.
Hey boys.
Yes.
I'll see you later. Yeah. Don't forget, like, subscribe. If you don't, come Selby, you're gonna get knocked out.
Come on.
We don't play boxing.
We don't play boxing. Listen, we don't play boxing, and in the great words of Eubank Senior, Rastafari. Season's too much. Anyway, peace out, guys. That was the Selby Fighters Thoughts on the epic Eubank Junior vs Conor Benn fight. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Peace out, man. Peace out.